Hello. In this video I'm going to be going over the initial setup of a Channel Master Stream Plus Android TV device with DVR functionality. And this is my second video. I do have an unboxing video, I'll link that down below, but this is my first video looking at the device while it's on. So I was going to use a screen capture device to do this, but it wasn't working for some reason with this, so I'm going to actually record the monitor. So I apologize for any low quality here. So it looks like the first thing we see here is pair your Bluetooth remote control, and I've got the remote here. I'll say pair, and I need to point the remote at the device because it's going to use infrared until the remote is paired, and then it will use Bluetooth. So it says press and hold the OK and home buttons till the pairing process has started. So I'll hold those down, and it says pairing to Channel Master remote, and it says you are all set. So I did have to point this remote at the Stream Plus, but now I can just hide it from the device and it will use Bluetooth, so you don't have to point it. So I'm going to choose English here. It says, do you have an Android phone or tablet? And I do, but I do have an Android tablet, but I'm going to choose no here. And I am connected right now to an antenna. It's a Channel Master on my house, and then I have it plugged into Ethernet. So I have the coax hooked into it, I have Ethernet, and power is everything I have connected. Okay, it says Android system update, preparing to update. I'm hoping to post this video without speeding up any parts, so you can see real time what it's going to take to update this. So it looks like it's rebooting right now, installing the system. I'll probably speed this part up. I'll put on the screen that I'm speeding it up. Or not. So I'll put a link in the description to where you can buy one of these. If you're watching this early, they may just still be on pre-order. Otherwise, you can just order it. And this runs Android TV. This looks very similar to my Android tablet. So it'll be interesting to see if this can run all of the apps my Android tablet can run. I assume it'll have like YouTube, Netflix. I think I saw that it supports PBS, which is one that I like a lot. Okay, so we've updated the system, and it says sign into your account or skip. I'm going to sign in. I can't imagine this is very useful if you don't sign in. So it's going to ask for my email address. I'm going to do a little test here and see if a keyboard will work in this, if I plug a keyboard in. So a keyboard does seem to work. So if you have a keyboard, it could be a little bit faster to sign into your account. Okay, it's going to ask if we want to accept the terms of service and privacy policy. I'm going to say accept. it'll ask if we can let Google and third-party apps use the location. I'm going to say no on that for now. I may change that later. It says, do I want to help improve Android TV? I'm going to say no for that right now. And it says, allow TV Tuner to access this device's location. I'm going to say yes to that because I want to pull down the correct channel guide. And it says, verify your TV is connected to a TV signal source. If you're using over-the-air antenna, you may need to adjust its placement or direction. To receive most channels, for best results, place it high and near a window. And mine is mounted on my house, so I'll hit continue here. It says, enter your zip code. I'll hit done. And it's doing a channel scan. Okay, so it says select a TV lineup. It says antenna, DirecTV, Dish, Mediacom. Oops, shoot. Accidentally hit Mediacom. I don't have Mediacom, I have antenna. It says 27 channels found. That sounds about right. I'll hit done. And now it says remote control setup, setup TV. So I'm using this on a computer monitor right now. Later when I set it up on my TV, I'll run through that procedure. Set up receiver. I also don't have a receiver or soundbar set up. So this device supports HDMI CEC, which allows you to use your Channel Master remote to control things on your TV. So I think that's what that's setting up. So I'll hit next. Setup is complete. I'll hit finish. It says preparing recommendations, and it says Channel Master Stream Plus. These are the recommended kind of selections here on the top. Then we have live channels, which is our TV. We have apps and settings. So let's look at live channels here and see if that's working. So this would be the DVR functionality. And it says watch content from your apps like watching channels on TV. A simple way to discover content: browse content from your apps with a familiar guide and friendly interface, just like channels on TV. Download apps to get more channels. Add more channels by installing apps that offer live channels. Find compatible apps in the Google Play Store by using the link within the TV menu. Customize your channel lineup. Set up your newly installed channel sources to customize your channel list. Choose the channel sources within the settings menu to get started. So it says set up your sources. It says live channels combines the experience of traditional TV channels with streaming channels provided by apps. Get started by setting up the channel sources already installed, or browse Google Play Store for more apps that offer live channels. So it says here USB TV tuner is not set up. I don't know, maybe you could set up a third tuner on here using a USB TV tuner. Then it says sources is Google Play, Movies TV, and TV tuner, and that's what I have set up now. And it says rerun channel setup. This will remove channels found on the TV tuner and scan for new channels. So I don't know why it's asking this, but I'll run it again. So it looks like we're back to where we were. It says select a TV lineup. I'll choose antenna. I'll say done. And I'll say done here. It says press select to access the TV menu. And it has program guide. So we can choose what we want to watch. So I want to add DVR capabilities, so I'm going to go into live channels here. I'm going to insert a DVR or a micro SD card into this and see what happens. Okay, so I've inserted a micro SD card. I looked at the interface and couldn't find out where to do this. You just plug the card in. I'm using a Samsung UHS 3 card. I'll put a link in the description to the card I'm using. It says set up as OTA, or over-the-air DVR storage. So I'll hit OK on that, and it's going to format this. So this was a blank card, but if you had anything on it, it would format it. So now it's going to format the drive. And this is a 32 gigabyte drive I'm putting in to test. You'll probably want a larger card. The SD card would probably work well if you don't record a tremendous amount of shows. You could probably get by with a little bit smaller card. But if you're doing a bigger card, you'll probably, or if you're recording a lot, you'll want a bigger card or even an SD or a USB drive. So it says it's done now, so I'll try pausing TV. It looks like I can pause and play and rewind. Okay, so that looks good. I'll hit the DVR button on the remote, and it says full schedule. I'll hit that. And it says there's no recordings on the schedule. You can record from the program guide. So I'll hit the guide button, and I'll pick The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. I'll hit OK. And okay. It says allow live channels to access this device's location. I'll hit allow. It says USB channel tuner setup. I'll say not now. I'm not sure why that did that, but let me get back into the guide. I'll hit Late Show with Stephen Colbert. I'll say record the single program. And there we go. It should be slated to record. So let's look at some of the apps here that we can download. It looks like we have Smithsonian Earth. I'll try that. We'll install it. Okay, it says go wild with exclusive nature series on Smithsonian Earth. Start free trial now. So I'll hit open. And we'll look and see what this has here. Here's Arabian Seas Magicians of the Reef. So this says I have to log in and subscribe, which you're going to find a lot on here. So I don't know, maybe there's some free content here, but I'm going to see if I can find a different channel that has more content on it. So here's top free. Okay. Looks like we have some games on here. Here's Movies Anywhere. If you you know, stream movies from, I think it's Apple, Amazon, Google. I mean, they're all in there. Vudu. Those are all together. Looks like there's AccuWeather. It's Vudu. Okay, here's PBS Video. This is one that I was interested in, so I'll click on that. I'll install it. I'll open. And it says activate your PBS channel. So you have to enter a code. So it looks like this also has to be registered. So I don't know if you have to have cable or something to use that or not, so I'll look into that. I may just need to create an account. So yeah, there's lots of apps on here. It looks like I'm gonna have to register. I'll register my movies now eventually and get all those on here. There's games, media apps, things like that, tools, utilities. So there's a lot of stuff on here. So I'll go back. I'll go to settings here. We'll look real quick through the settings. We have a network, Bluetooth, TV tuner, HDMI, Google Cast. This can act as like a Chromecast, a sound, apps, screensaver, display, storage and reset, about, date and time, language, keyboard, home screen, search, speech, accessibility. It says you can add accessory Bluetooth devices, Channel Master remote, location, security restrictions, usage diagnostics, and then your Google account. So anyone who's used Android on a phone or tablet, I'm guessing, will be very familiar with a lot of the setup of this. So, but that's the basic setup. I'm not going to go over everything here. I may make some more videos. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If there's anything you'd like to see, also comment below. You know, I'm new to this. This is a very new device. I want to see what's you know, people are interested in. I'm going to test it out, and as I learn, I'll probably make more videos. But certainly, you know, I'd love your input and like to hear what you'd like to see. So, but I thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would love if you could do that. And if you could hit that like, that helps me out quite a bit. And thanks for watching. Bye.